Hi there, Gemini. Welcome back. All right, let's get into this. See what is going on in your energy. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Don't forget to click on that like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't, just so you know this is an all Gemini channel. Comment. It does help the channel grow. Okay. So, Gemini, this could be somebody that you have a long history with. You have some good memories with this person. But I am seeing somebody who is around you who has some very ill intentions. They're not putting themselves out there. They're not actually doing anything as far as like getting money together, right? I see this person as kind of being on the stingy side with you. And I think that is only coming out for confirmation. Like, you'll know who this person is because they've always been greedy or they've always been selfish. But you do have good memories with them. It's kind of like your mind is thinking only of the good things and remembering the good things and not remembering everything, right? That's what I'm hearing. Like, you're remembering all the good things, but not everything. You're not remembering the bad parts. You're not remembering all the times you had to pay for them or you had to come up with money or something like that. Like, all of a sudden they didn't have the money for something. You're not remembering those parts. You're also not remembering how this person never gave you recognition for the things that you did do for them, for the things that you did and not them, right? Like, they never gave you recognition. They never gave you the thank you. This is like somebody who possibly never said thank you. Like, you would pay for dinner and they never said thank you. You gave them a gift, they never said thank you. You know? It's like they couldn't acknowledge what you did or what you brought to the connection. And guys, this could be anybody. It does not have to be romantic, okay? This could literally be anybody. I'm hearing that this person sat back quite a bit. And it was like they were always waiting for you to do something. They like didn't invest any energy into anything. Yeah. This could be somebody that you have already like cut them out of your life, or the two of you are no longer speaking to each other. Huh. That is so interesting. The Six of Wands in reverse is confirming the Six of Wands in reverse. You know what I'm hearing, Gemini? I'm hearing like it's not like this person didn't have the money. They do have the money. They do have the money. And this person was very aware. For you who was romantically involved with this person was very aware that you were a very committed type of person. They were very aware that you were very down to earth. You know, they should have never played you this way. And that's exactly what they did. They played you this way, but they know that they shouldn't have. I mean, they know they did wrong here. And they knew that they weren't going to be able to give you what it is that you really wanted. And this is for you who was romantically involved with this person. Now, for another one of you, this is not romantically a romantic situation, then this is somebody who knows that they did wrong by you. You didn't deserve any of the treatment that you received. They know it. They know that they weren't giving you the recognition that you deserved for everything that you did. Like, they know they messed up. They know that they were being ugly. They know that they were being not right. And you know what, Gemini? I'm hearing that these are the truths that are coming to the light. These are the things that you never had time to process. And now you're finally processing how this person was treating you. Or you will be if you haven't already. But I am hearing that hidden truths are coming out about this person, how imbalanced this person was, how toxic this person was, how greedy and selfish this person was. It's all coming out to the light. When we first remember people, we tend to think of only the good things, but as time goes by, the truth starts coming out, and we start looking at other things like, that's right, they never did that, and it doesn't happen overnight. It's a little piece here and a little piece there, and each time that we remember one thing after another, our heart breaks. We get hurt. It's accepting the truth about things that hurts us. But as we go, it gets easier. And that's what I'm hearing is going to be happening to you. As time goes by, and the more and more truths that you realize about this person, the easier things are going to get. Because you're going to realize that you were able to get rid of that toxicity out of your life. You're going to realize that you could do without those little tricks and traps that this person created for you. And you're going to realize how little this person was. Because when you first remember somebody, you always remember the good things. You always remember the good times, how they made you feel, what they said, what you said, right? But as time goes by, you start realizing, and especially the older you get, the older you get, you start realizing the truth. You start realizing the things that were hidden from you. You start remembering people's faces and people who, you walked in the room and somebody gave the other person a funny look. And the older you get and you look back, you start understanding what those looks meant. And I think one of you, that's what's going on here. It's not exactly what was said, but it was what was done and what you saw. This person never had pure intentions. And that's one of the truths that's going to be the hardest thing to accept. Is that this person never had the intention to do right. It was like from the beginning. And for one of you, this could be somebody that you've known since childhood. A sibling, a neighbor, a best friend, classmate. It does not have to be romantic, but it could be. And for one of you, I'm hearing you really believe that that person was your soulmate, or you really believe that that person was your twin flame. You believe that there was a very strong connection between you and that person, only to find out that that person's true intentions were nothing as far as being on the same level as yours. Because you were very committed, you were a loyal person, friend, romantic partner, doesn't matter. You were very loyal to that person, only to find out that they weren't loyal to you. They don't even know how to spell loyal. It's not in their vocabulary. It's not what they are able to say, right? I mean, they can't even say the word. If they did, they probably would start gagging. There was always an imbalance between you and this person. And it goes beyond financial. I know I'm using financial because it's the first thing that came out. But it wasn't just financial. It was other things too. That's what I'm seeing. It was other things too. And I'm seeing here with that star and reverse energy, I do feel, Gemini, that you're not healed entirely. Because there's more things to come. There's more truths that you're going to have to accept. You're still in this journey of remembering and discovering how many lies, I would say, and deceptions that this person put you into. It's going to be a long journey. But I do see you putting in a lot of work and you're finally accepting things. And once you start accepting things, they come easier. Everything starts coming easier. You're like putting the dots together. And you're like, okay, I'm ready to accept it all. That's what I'm hearing. And once you do that, guess what happens? You're regaining your power. You're getting in control. And you're going to regain your power and you're going to get stronger. And you're going to take it as a lesson learned. But let's get deeper into this. Tell me more about the Knight of Coins in reverse, Spirit. I mean, Nine of Cups. I said Nine of Coins. Nine of Cups. Yeah, for one of you, I want to say that this person was definitely a player. They were a player. They were very good at what they do. I think this person, Gemini, really, really, really disappointed you in the worstest way. And you might find yourself distracted. You might have a very hard time focusing at this time. You might feel like, you need to take a rest, or you might feel like you need to take a break from work, from society, from relationships. You might feel like you're getting burned out. Like too many things are coming at you at one time. So it might not just be this situation about this person, but it could be other things that are going on around you. Because for one of you, I'm hearing like you've been avoiding very important tasks. You've been procrastinating and not getting things done. Maybe you haven't been feeling motivated to get things done because this has been draining your energy. And that's another thing you're going to realize, that this person, even when they were around you, they were draining your energy. But even now that they're gone, they're still draining your energy. You're going to regain your motivation, okay? Right now, it's just, or this period that you went through, if this is a past reading, it was just, you just couldn't get yourself together. It was like the disappointment was so deep. But I hear that you're going to reevaluate yourself. You're going to reevaluate the situation. And you're going to eventually seek some kind of guidance. Because you know what, Gemini, at the end of the day, you're smart. And you're going to reach out to somebody who's going to help you. This could have been, for one of you, somebody who came in to destroy your reputation, which is extremely disappointing considering that you thought this person was your friend or they were your ally. For another one of you, you thought this person was a mate. But yeah, this person was trying to cause some kind of bad reputation for you. They were trying to damage your reputation. Maybe more likely it's because you were outshining them, you were doing right, and they weren't. So they need to make it look like you were the bad guy and not them. The thing is, because you're still in this process of processing everything, from the outside, people might be looking at you, Gemini, thinking that you're just being lazy. Or you're just not motivated to get up and do anything. Because they don't know what's going on inside you. They don't know that you're still being affected by this person. So from the outside, people are like looking at you and thinking, oh my God, why is Gemini so lazy? You're not lazy, Gemini. You're not lazy. You're dealing with a very heavy load. A very emotional, depriving load, right? You're dealing with something that's really heavy, but you're gonna get out of that. You're gonna shake it off. Let me see where this reading is going, because I'm trying to understand, why is this coming into your reading? You are gonna shake it off. You are gonna shake that off, or you have, right? If this is a past situation, you have already. Where is this reading going, Spirit? Why is this coming into Gemini's reading? And you're going to show your dedication. You're going to show your skills. That's what I'm hearing. You're going to show how driven you are, because you're going to be able to redirect all that energy. Why is this coming into Gemini's reading about this person? What's this about? Gemini, I see somebody coming back around. I see trouble coming back around. This person could have been a Libra, but doesn't have to be. Or they could have had Libra in their chart. They could have also had Pisces in their chart. They could have had Aquarius in their chart. Did I say Aquarius? Yes, I did. Okay. So they could have had Aquarius in their chart as well. They could have had Capricorn in their chart. Sagittarius in their chart. So this person thinks that they're going to be able to just come back around. That's very interesting. They're going to be trying to contact you, possibly to invite you to a party. You might be hearing from this person online, maybe through social media or something like that. And I see this person as being so charming, like so charming. And for you who was romantically involved with this person, they're going to be like love bombing on you. You know, sending you those little sweet nothings like, oh, I miss you. Oh, I want to see you. Come to this gathering. You're going to love it. You're going to like it. It's going to, for one of you, it could be a birthday party or it could be somebody's wedding. They want you to go with them to a wedding or it's some kind of celebration. And you're going to be receiving this message online. I'm hearing that this person's going to create some kind of fantasy. They're going to try to get into your head. And they're going to try to create some kind of fantasy. But I don't see it working on you. I see you indulging maybe for a minute. And that might be one of you. Or you might be tempted to indulge in some kind of fantasy with this person. But I don't see you staying in that energy very long. I see you moving past confusion and the illusions that this person's going to create. I see you saying nope. I see you demanding yourself to take decisive actions here. Like you're going to demand yourself to stay in reality. Now, for one of you, I'm hearing this celebration might be about somebody getting out of the hospital, somebody coming out of jail, somebody getting out of rehab. It could be a celebration about somebody getting out of prison. It could be somebody coming out of something like that. The hospital, nursing home. This celebration is going to have something to do with something like that. And that's how they're going to pull you in. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, come over here. It could be this person. Like, hey, I'm finally out of jail. I'm finally out of rehab. Come and celebrate with me, right? I'm hearing that this person is going to try to trap you by making you feel obligated to somebody, okay? It could be a third person. It doesn't have to be necessarily them, Gemini, but it could be somebody else, right? So I see this person as like saying, hey, you know, you have some kind of obligation here, especially if this is family, because it could be a family situation. I don't know if I said that earlier, but this could be a family situation. You know, somebody you grew up with, like a sibling, and their husband is coming out of jail or whatever, something like that, right? And I see this person as making it like, you know, you're obligated to join this. You're obligated to participate, you know, and they're going to try to work on that energy of you not wanting to have any kind of arguments or not wanting to have any kind of disputes with them. You know, you might be the peacemaker in your family, you know, and this person knows that. So they're going to work on that. They're going to be like, okay, let me work on that because I know Gemini doesn't want to fight. They're going to work on that, you know. So you are coming to a crossroads here where you're going to have to make a decision. And that's what Spirit wants you to know here. With the Two of Wands, it's usually because of a very difficult decision. You know, you're coming to a crossroads where your path can go left or right, right? You got to hurry up and make a decision there. See, and this person doesn't know that. They don't know that you're coming to a crossroads. And this crossroads might not have anything to do with this person. But the thing is that you know you need to go into that Four of Swords energy where you need to take a break before you get to that point where you need to make this decision. This person is going to come in just in the time when you have to make a decision, an important decision. Tell me more about this decision. Okay. Well, I didn't even get to shuffle the cards. They just like came out on their own. Well, it could be something about you going on an adventure, something that you have definitely been thinking about, something that's been running in your head for a long time, making you feel trapped. And it has something to do with you making a bad decision in the past and something to do with you not being on the right path for you. You know, you being on the wrong side of the road. Does that make sense? Like in the past, you've made the wrong decision. In the past, you went through blockages, you went through delays, you went through a difficult period where you couldn't make a decision. So you kind of like got stuck in no man's land. I don't know if that makes sense, but like you got stuck, so you just kind of like the instead of you making a decision, the world just had you going on. Like you just went along with whatever was going on around you, okay? And the thing is that now you're older, you're wiser, so now you're going to actively take charge. You're going to move into this page of wands energy where you're going to have this new beginning, and it's going to be an exciting new beginning because you know what you're capable of, and you're putting yourself first, of course, because now you've learned that you deserve it. See, maybe in the past you didn't deserve it, and this person knows the old you, but they don't know the new you. They remember the old you maybe back from when you were a kid. But you're not the same person anymore. You're an older person, a wiser person. You've learned all your lessons. You've learned a lot of lessons already. And you're going to learn more lessons, and you know it because you're a humble person. We all have lessons to learn. I have lessons to learn. Joe Blow down the street still has lessons to learn. If we're breathing, we still have lessons to learn, right? But I see you as being healed. So you've already gone through this process where you have processed everything, all the disappointments that that person has put you through, and now they want to come back and smile in your face. You have something that is stuck in your head, something that has been bothering you for a long time and making you feel trapped. But you're going to free yourself from that. I'm hearing that when you respond to this person, you're going to be so authentic. Because this person is very fake. You're going to be so authentic. You're going to surprise this person. You're going to surprise this person. They're not going to know what to do. Because you're going to shatter every little thing that this person has thought about you. Their illusions are going to be shattered. They're not going to be able to push you the way that they used to. They're not going to be able to get you. What I'm hearing is they're not going to be able to get you to lower your defenses. They're not going to be able to just step over your boundaries whenever they want to. You're going to surprise this person. You're going to, I want to say educate this person, but there's another word. There's another word, but you're going to show yourself. You're going to show yourself. You're going to come out in a very positive way, yes, but you're going to show your true self to this person. Not the person that they made you up to be in their mind. No, the person that you truly are. So this person is thinking that they can catch you or force you to lower your guard. And they're going to be able to overstep your boundaries. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. You're going to have this very high energy because of this new beginning that you're going through, Gemini. I'm seeing you going through this, like you're going to be really energetic. And you're going to have some kind of success. This is something that this person's going to be so surprised about. They're not expecting all this coming from you. Like you're going to show all the growth that you've gone through. You're going to show them all the growth that they missed. They didn't see you grow. They missed that part. They're coming now after you've already finished this project of your growth. And you're going to have, I'm seeing material success. You're going to have, you're going to shock this person. Yeah, you are going to surprise the hell out of this person. That's what I'm hearing. They are not expecting this. You're going to be celebrating yourself. You're not going to be celebrating somebody else. You're going to be celebrating yourself. And that's one thing that this person does not understand. And you're definitely going to hold that line. Like they're thinking that they're going to be able to like overstep your boundaries. No, you're going to hold on to that line. You're going to stand your ground with this person. You're going to totally surprise this person. The new Gemini is going to emerge and this person is not going to know what to do. I'm hearing that this person has totally underestimated you. Totally underestimated you because maybe you were very sweet and very soft back in the day, right? Maybe back in the, I mean, I'm not saying that you're not still sweet and soft and considerate. No, I'm not saying that, but I am saying that you give that to the right person now. You don't just give it to everybody, people who don't deserve it. And I'm hearing that this person is going to realize that they totally underestimated you because your success is going to show. Your strength is going to show. They're going to realize that, this period that they had you in the past, where you were paying for everything, you were giving, you were so helpful and committed and loyal, and you wouldn't say anything bad about them, you wouldn't do anything bad to them. It's like they hated you for that. In a really weird way, they hated you because you were good. So they wanted to ruin your reputation, and they did this behind your back. You didn't even know about it. But slowly, slowly, as time goes by, it's coming together. Now, this person's realizing everything. They're realizing, oh no, oh no. Oh no, Gemini's not the same person. No, you're not. The disappointment has changed you. Every experience you go through is going to change you. And that's what I'm seeing here. They underestimated you. You're on your feet and you're not going to stop. I'm hearing you're on your feet, you're on your journey. Yes, you're going to make that decision, but you're not going to make that important decision because not just yet until you are 100% ready. That's what I'm hearing. And I know that because right before the important decision is the Four of Swords. So I'm hearing you're not making any important decisions in your life until you are 100% ready. See, the old Gemini would have hurried up and made a decision or not made a decision at all. Because there was a period there when you didn't make a decision. You just let the world push you along, So this person might be coming in to try to push you to hurry up and make a decision about something, but you're not going to, Gemini. You're going to stand your ground. You're going to be like, nope, I need time to think about this. I need time to process this. I need time to think. I need time to take a break. Yeah, you're just going to tell it like it is. That's what I have for you, Gemini. Things are going to be illuminated. Your success is going to be showing. I feel like what happened here was what you were giving away to other people in the past. Now you are giving it to yourself. That's what this person's going to be so surprised about. That's why you're going to have success. You're going to have something to show this person when they come back. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, whatever it is. For one of you, maybe going to college. Maybe you went to college, or maybe you got a degree, or maybe you went to school for something, a trade school or something. But you did something. You have something to show this person. Something to, I don't want to say rub in their face because that's not really your intentions, right? But it's not really like you're rubbing it into their face. No, nothing like that. But it's more of you have something to show for yourself, and they don't. You know what I mean? They underestimated you. They thought that you were going to stay in that corner where you used to be, being very loyal and kind and grounded, and that's what they thought. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of this reading. Catch me in the next one, guys. Before you leave, if you're still here, you notice how at the bottom of the readings they have like that shopping thing that you can click on, and us YouTubers, they have us putting that out there. We get a little commission for everything. I know that a lot of the readers, they're putting out things like cards, and they're putting out candles and things like that. So since they're already doing those kind of things, I want to do something different. But YouTube said I can't just suggest things on my channels, that I actually have to show the product. So that's why I'm doing toothpaste today. So if you plan to buy some toothpaste, I have AIM multi-benefit toothpaste. I also have Pringles. They said we have to show the product, so I'm having to show the product. Pringles is another one I want to show you. I want to show you, if you are into candles, Bic lighters. I use this one. This one's awesome. I love this one. So this is the one I always use. If you are the kind of person who's always out and about, going to taking the grandkids to, the basketball games, football games, or you're always out and about and you don't always have a way to charge your phones, I'm going to suggest the little jackery here. It could fit in your purse. It literally weighs about 4 pounds, maybe. I throw mine in my purse because I have a big purse. And yeah, I can charge like 3 phones at a time on this thing, and it'll last me for hours. So this thing is powerful, and it's so easy to charge. You could literally put anything. It comes with a charger, of course, but you could literally put any kind of little connection into here, as long as it fits, right? What I mean is, like, I use this one for my phones, right? I could literally put it right into here and it'll turn on and start charging. So it doesn't have to be specifically the one that it comes with, even though of course it would be better to use that one. But just so you know, you don't have to. So I'm going to show that to y'all. Anyways, guys, I'm going to post these. These will be the connections I'm going to have on the video. I'll be adding more down the road. So I guess I'm going to call this this part of the reading Shopping with Ninja. And the reason why you need Pringles is so you can eat Pringles while you're watching the video, right? I do. Anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all take care. Bye.